What's up?
I'm gonna need music from the dance.
I gotcha.
Thank you.
Ramrod.
Yeah, I think he got a couple of songs sent to him that he can play during the dance.
But are they?
You don't play those. You don't play those. If you're not going to do the bit, you can't play the songs.
Oh my god! You know he's gonna play it. He's gonna play it.
I'm
though.
gonna play it.
No, he's giggling while he's saying that. That means he's going to do it.
Fine, that's your choice.
He's a mischievous.
Matt, do you
Muppet
have
man.
do you have a like kinds of music to pick from for April and for whoever is dancing on the other team, or is it
I
just
got
kind of
fast and I got slow.
Can we go medium?
Who's dancing from our team?
you got fast or slow?
I think Tiff is dancing, right?
I can try some medium out.
Let's go to the chat and figure this out, everyone.
Yeah,
33 to
Tiffany's
45
dancing.
is actually 29.
Well, it's either Tiffany or Anthony, I think.
Oh wait, no, she's drawing. That's right. I guess Anthony's dancing because.
But we're not doing the drawing.
No.
Yeah,
Singing, dancing, drawing.
no, we're gonna change the drawing. I can't get that to do very well. We're doing audience town hall question.
I thought they were raffling off a door prize.
All right,
Well, look.
Agro, you got the town hall question.
Anthony's not here. I think we can agree that we're going to make him dance, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. That's how it
the
works.
answer.
He's got the limbs for it.
Yeah, totally.
I'll look for some good royalty-free music for him.
Wait,
Yeah.
I have to compete against Anthony? I'm out.
Good. Good. He's
How is
scared.
Anthony late for kids at this time? Like, we scheduled it around his
He's
kids.
on vacation. They're like all jacked up on high C. Holman, can you turn your volume down just a touch? And
Good, my
Patrick,
cats
can you
are
talk
all
for me?
sleeping.
I can talk for you if you
all right,
want
you're
me
good. And then Alfred, can you talk for me?
I fed all my cats, now they're sleeping.
Are you able to turn yourself up a little bit or get your mic closer, Alfred? Amber, talk for me.
Hello, I am Amber.
Troy, Big Daddy Vincent, can you talk for me?
My loneliness is killing me.
Turn yourself up if you can a little bit. And okay, you're good. God, Tiff, can you talk for me?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
starting to really like my overdrawn lips. I think they look pretty natural.
It's a good look.
All right, cool.
Impressed with your makeup.
Just
Like, what time
bring
did
out my
you?
natural beauty?
Like, Tiffany, you had that on like 3 hours early, right? Like, it was like 7 p.m. You were like, I have so much makeup on my face.
Pretty much the second that I decided I was gonna do this, I started doing it.
Why does Tiffany look like Sofia Vergara to me?
Oh, I don't know, but I'll take
You
it.
I see that. Yeah.
sick man, Patrick.
So I
don't know who
did
that
it.
is,
I
but-
did it in phases because I get bored easily. So like I did the eyes and then like ate, and then I like came back and did my face, and then went away, and then.
Tiffany, your eyes are part of your face. I just want to throw that out there.
I too have often thought that the eyes are the part of the face.
I've kind of personally thought they've been a little bit separate, but it's okay. They're their own entity. They're their own thing. The face isn't really a window.
I've probably only learned in the past year that when you're doing your makeup, you should do your eyes first. So then when you do the rest of your face, you can like fix stuff around it and fallout and stuff. And like, I wish when I was a teenager, we had YouTube tutorials and stuff. So I'm learning so much now.
I wish when I was a teenager we had YouTube.
Yeah,
Or
well, and
internet.
that's, my mom barely wore makeup, so I was just a hot mess from like 13 to now, kind of, in terms of the makeup.
And for the next few years as well.
Right. I don't know. I still can't do a wing. That's awful.
I can't do a wing. I
It's
can do
so
a lot
hard.
of shit to my face.
I got one of those little
That's not what I
stamp
thought.
things because I'm that person. I'm like, Instagram ads work on me. So I got like a little stamp thing. It doesn't work. Don't waste your money.
Oh, that's good to know. I've kept considering those, but
Like it'll go on, but in 5 minutes it starts flaking off. Like it's
Oh.
the formula of the liner, like the liquid itself is not good.
I've seen
Gotcha.
people do weird stuff with like tape. Like it's
Yeah.
almost like
Mhm.
masking. They only tape off like or Scotch tape. They tape off like the lower part, and then they
Mhm.
just kind of like
So you get
freestyle
that
the
nice
rest of it.
crisp line. Yeah.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I think that's the thing is the bottom line has to be crisp, and then you can just kind of like,
But
whatever it
as
is.
much as you want on top, basically.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know, you can be full on Mimi from Drew Carey if you really want to go that far.
hey, who you
Wow.
calling Mimi? Who you calling Mimi right now?
Hey, I'm not calling anybody. I'm just saying it's an option, and
I think that's the
people
first
should
time
accept it as an
someone's
option.
referenced Drew Carey in a year that starts with 2.
Matt, there's a whole "Whose Line Is It Anyways" type show that occurs. Have you, who?
He's
never
not
mind.
he's not the host anymore, is he?
It,
Or is he?
okay, yeah, no,
Yeah,
he's
not.
not.
It's Aisha Tyler.
Yeah, but
He was there
He's the-
for a while. He's
Yeah,
on
he's-
Price is Right now, isn't he?
yes. All I'm saying is that he's the reason that we have short form improv on television in America.
Oh, yeah.
Gary.
He basically invented improv.
He totally
I read
did.
that somewhere.
I think we need to do the mousetrap game on here.
He went back and he slapped Del Close and he was like, "This is mine now."
Someone should slap him.
My husband
Yeah.
is mooning me.
Like the more that I read about Del Close, the weirder it gets, and I'm like, I'm not yeah. It's like I'm starting to not like this guy. Like
He doesn't hold up.
yeah, no. Name one guy from like that era that does though.
Hitler.
Like I'm not excusing it, but
Yeah, well. So now we're getting into a conversation about how society is the problem.
Wow,
Yeah.
no one disagreed with me?
Matt, we just ignored it.
We just ignored it.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what happens. If you ignore
Oh, sweet
evil,
Jesus.
it lets it fester. Silence only
Save
makes
the debating for the
oppressor
game,
happy.
okay?
No, he can use up all his debating right now. I'm fine with that.
Oh, trust me, I got an unlimited well of debate.
You want to talk about Pacific Rim, Matt?
Oh,
I
no.
was dicking with my mic. Can you guys hear me all right still?
Oof,
Oh, you're doing to your mic?
It's a little much.
yeah, you're
Wow.
a little hot. You're a little hot
Oh, you should not have
and
dicked.
loud.
All right, give me a second. here.
Oh, I like your background.
Yeah.
Dick yourself.
That's okay. No,
All right.
nothing.
Wait, Brian, are you the team captain? Where's Brian?
Brian ain't there.
He gone. He gone.
Our captain has abdicated us.
Wait, Brian disappeared and Matt disappeared?
Yes.
It's a coup. Troy and Alfred, I started a Facebook chat with y'all in case we need to have any conversation. We usually don't, but just in case.
That's unjoined. Sorry.
Oof. Alfred's in the left ear if I'm gonna hear him. So there we go.
Oh no.
Hey, whoever wanted to talk to Brian, he's back.
Oh, hey, Brian. Brian Garraty.
Maybe he has everybody he muted. No,
He's tuning us out.
he's just ignoring.
Going
Can't
through
ignore
the
your team.
process.
Oh, he didn't have
Is
his
that,
headphones
is that a
on.
better volume?
Yeah,
Yeah,
there you go. Perfect.
Alrighty, we've got some people watching. If you, watching
Hey.
and listening, we're gonna start the show in about 5-ish minutes. And if you're listening, give us some good, silly debate topics. We are all politics out, so don't do anything Republican versus Democrat or any stuff like that. We want some silly shit. We want to have fun. We're gonna spin the wheel to decide and see whose topic we choose tonight. We're getting a lot of good ones in there from Roku Dog and Eva, the Reign of Terror. Keep them coming, people. Keep them coming.
My coworker had a really good topic today, and I can't freaking remember it.
I saw Godzilla versus Kong the other week, and it made me think of if I had to fight on. I'm a big Godzilla fan, but this most recent movie, man, doesn't really paint him in the greatest light.
Kong? King
It
Kong?
used to be he was a protector,
Godzilla.
and yeah,
Oh.
or at least in the first two movies in the current iteration of Godzilla, it's like, yeah, Godzilla, go, and then this one, it's like, oh man, fuck,
And now he's just really into women and blow. It's
Yeah.
it doesn't hold up.
No,
that's right.
Brian. You're muted.
he muted.
Are you our team captain?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think he is.
I guess
No,
I
I'm
am.
pretty sure I'm pretty sure that's what I heard. Because I
You're
think
our
he's
guest
going to.
team captain.
Randy
'Cause I mean-
straight up looks like Redneck Ryu from Street
I
Fighter.
mean, I'll do whatever. It doesn't matter.
If
My
you look at all
God.
three of us, it's just whichever one of us looks the most like an American Gladiator. I think we all agree that's Brian.
Brian definitely looks gladiator.
You all look like the Avengers, but Dollar Tree versions.
Apparently, for this, the team captains are just the people who are dressed the worst. Like everyone else has these cool, crazy costumes, and it's like Brian and Matt, you guys are the team captains, as we're both just in our t-shirts.
It's okay. Anthony, hey, what's up, dude? Uh-oh.
Oh no, you're frozen.
He's just
He
winding
froze.
up. He's just winding up.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, I
So
can
what
hear you
was-
now.
Nope,
Anthony,
nope. He's alive.
talk,
What was the
Anthony.
decision
I
about
just
team
hope this
captains?
works.
It's a
Hope it
little
works
laggy.
too.
Duncan Wolverine.
Anthony, say a poem. Say a little rhyme for us.
The last thing that I ate today was a burrito, and I said, yay.
All right, I still can't tell if you're lagging or not.
You said that so slow.
Yeah, there's a
That's a classic Anthony wind-up, though.
yeah, classic Anthony wind-up.
If you speak slow enough, the lag won't matter.
It's true.
Alright, eat my popcorn real quick.
Patrick, are you Thor and Hulk all in one?
It's sort of like, remember Super Skrull, who had the power of all four of the Fantastic Four?
Okay, yes,
I
yes.
don't remember that.
Yeah, that's a weird reference, but yeah.
And it's like how I've taken on the air stats ability of all Avengers.
Okay.
I want to be an Avenger.
If you're an Avenger / a superhero, what would your power be, April? Or anybody?
Feet picks.
What?
I
Meat
like
picks?
flight.
Feet picks.
Like, what about them? Like, you like be good at taking them. You'd be good at like looking at them.
Are you creating them?
All of it. I'd be Captain Feet Picks.
Captain Feet Picks.
Wow.
Only the worthy can look at them.
I think I would fly, Amber.
Yeah.
Super fast though. Like
Yeah, super efficient way to travel as long as you stay out of the way of planes, right?
Yeah. And I don't need to fly that high. I just need to fly.
Yeah. I'm into it.
Like point A to point B, straightest distance.
What was that movie where the kids go into a cave and get superpowers and then one of them goes crazy?
Goonies was my first thought.
No,
Yeah.
they get superpowers and and Michael B. Jordan's in it.
Oh yeah,
and
no, I know this.
Free
Goonies.
They get what?
It's
Chronicle,
Rail
right?
Station, right?
Chronicle.
I've not seen that.
There's
Of
there's
Narnia?
that moment where one of them's like, "Woo,
Chronicles
I'm
of Narnia,
flying," and then
that's
he
what it is.
gets
Yes.
nailed
Yeah.
by a plane. Yeah.
They go in that closet and come out with superpowers.
Yeah, that's how it works, right? It's like Doctor Who.
Yeah.
I mean, birds get nailed by planes
Chronicles
all
of
the time.
All
Yeah,
right, 1
birds
minute
do,
until
but-
showtime. 1 minute until showtime.
He's
Turn
on
off your
second.
cameras. And Brian, if you could send me last call for any silly debate topics. If you're out there listening in the chat, put down any silly debate topics.
Goonies versus Chronicle.
Goonies versus Chronic. Cool.
Wolverine.
30 seconds. Alfred, where are you, bro? Turn off your camera for me. Remind me to turn back on Alfred's camera. All right, Brian, you know what to do.
Coming to you live from Norfolk, Virginia, Improv.com presents Master Debaters, starring your favorite host, Matt Cole.
Hello, thank you, Brian, for that awesome intro, and welcome. Welcome to earprov.com. We're streaming live via Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook Live, and you're watching American Master Debaters. It's American Gladiators meets debate show, which two things you never thought would go together, but here they are. We are here tonight to have some fun, have some laughs. Everything is improvised, made up on the spot. We got the America's best master debaters. I mean, they just master debate constantly. They master debate together, separately, just all the time. You're going to be very pleased, just like they are good at pleasing themselves and others. All right. Weird intro. All right. Coming to the stage is my co-host and co-producer, Brian Garraty. Come on up here, Brian. I'm getting him in here early because welcome back, my friend.
Hey, thank you. Sorry, I forgot the American.
Yeah. Don't worry. You'll get it one day, Brian. You'll get the intro. You'll nail it. And we'll cheers you.
It's nice to have things to look forward to.
Brian Garraty is going to be in the chat all night. He's going to be moderating and getting your suggestions and chatting with you. Send me all these. There's some great suggestions out there. There's quite a few people watching. We got things such as lions versus tigers, sex versus eating, which I actually don't know which side of the debate I'd stand on. But we're going to spin a wheel with all these suggestions in a little bit and choose which one, or the wheel's going to choose which one we're going to debate tonight. We have 2 teams of 4 master debaters. We have one team that has been on since the very beginning, and they're kind of like our American gladiators, and oh my god, they have been master debating constantly. You are going to be...
They're our New Jersey Generals.
They're our New Jersey Generals.
You get that reference?
All right, and there's a few ways to interact with this stream. One is to like the stream, and you will get a Nick Cage from Face Off there. Thank you, Patrick C. Taylor, for being in the show and for liking the stream. Also, share the stream. If you share the stream, you will get a different Nick Cage. Nick Cage from, again, Face Off. And also, if you donate, you'll get a separate Nick Cage, the best Nick Cage of all, a shiny, glittery, sparkly Nick Cage. We are raising money for the Push Comedy Theater tonight. So if you go to earprov.com, it's a stupid, simple webpage. I am no web designer, but if you go to earprov.com, there's about 4 links. The first one is big, purple. It says donate now. Click on that one. It'll send you to our donation page at Stream Elements, and all the money will go straight towards the Push Comedy Theater. Everybody you see here tonight is a friend, family member, community member, improv student, lover. What's that? Did you say lover?
Yeah.
That was a little weird.
I meant comedy lover.
We said it at the exact same time, so that's great. So yeah, it's going to help out the Push Comedy Theater. Unfortunately, due to COVID, we've been doing these live streams. I forget what number this is. I mean, we're up to number 90. I'll just say we're almost to 100. We've been doing this. Actually, our 1-year anniversary is coming up on May 1st. We've been doing these live streams for 12 months. So give it up for us, I guess. It's a weird thing to celebrate. Yay for the pandemic. But the good thing is the Push Comedy Theater is coming back. They're already, actually tonight, the reason why we usually do shows at 8 p.m. on Friday and Saturday, we've been pushing back our shows lately, which I'm glad, to be honest. I get a nap in. And also, we're doing it because the Push Comedy Theater is doing live shows outside, outdoors. Tonight, they're doing a rain check from last weekend. Unfortunately, the Unusual Suspects murder mystery had to close down due to weather, but they're doing it tonight, which is awesome. And then tomorrow night, I think, is date night. Is that correct, Brian?
That is correct, I believe.
That is correct. That was a trick question. I knew the answer. All right, yeah. So tomorrow night is date night. You can check out Brad McMurrin, the owner of the Push Comedy Theater, and Courtney Richards, one of the original pushers. They are going to improvise the story of a couple's love. It's a really fun show. It's like the longest running show that the pushers have had. Oh shit, we got our first donation in. Let us give a big round of applause for Dave Garraty Fan 420 for donating $10. So
he has arrived.
What's that?
He has arrived.
He has arrived. We're off to the
he or she has
races.
arrived.
We have $10. I put the goal at $300. That may be a little bit ambitious, but once again, all the money goes towards paying rent and keeping the Push Comedy Theater live, which we've helped out. We were gracious to do for the past 12 months, and we're gonna fucking keep on doing it. All right, American Master Debaters. This is a silly fucking show. I've had this idea for a while to do a politics-free debate show. We're gonna introduce the teams in a little bit, but we actually have a very complicated spreadsheet. I'm gonna put up the scores right now at the top here. Oh, actually, I should probably move it because you can't see the chat. Okay, I'm juggling things right now. So I made this complicated judging score sheet, and one team actually, they both have 9 points. I don't even know how they do that, so I may have to fix the totals and shit. Actually, I do have to fix it.
Oh, no.
All right, let's hide that for now. Anyways, all right. But let's introduce the judges. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to stage are your American Master Debater judges. Come on here. Show yourselves. Give it up for Amber Nettles, Chief Justice Amber Nettles, all the way from Chicago. All the way from Portsmouth is Troy Vincent. And then I have to turn on Alfred. Where did Alfred go? Is Alfred not in the room anymore?
I'm here.
Oh,
You have to do his camera, Matt.
what is his name?
Grint.
Cru-
Grint.
Oh, okay. I was looking for Alfred, but apparently he's named Krunt now. Oh, God. Okay, and give it up for Krunt. All right. So, Amber, you are the Chief Justice because you've been here the longest. You have been judging probably since day one. You're over in... How's Chicago treating you? What are you up to over there?
I mean, it's still a pandemic, so I am fully vaccinated. Shout out to getting your vaccine for everybody here. Please go get it. I'm fully vaccinated, and I did go to a patio last night and have dinner, and that was really nice. But you know, Chicago is Chicago. It's there's lots going on. There's lots going on. It's a little you know, we're not going to get into that. I'm so excited to be here. There's a lot of protesting going on, you know, as it should be. But so excited to be here. The show just keeps getting better every time we do it. So I'm so glad that I'm back.
I fucking agree. What are you looking for? What besides tonight, they're going to be judging on style, which means, you know, they can't be too aggressive or overtake the conversation or do ad hominem attacks. Content, they actually have to make sense about, you know, like logic and shit, and then, which I just didn't do, and then funny, because this is supposed to be a comedy show. So they're going to be judging on those three things. What other kinds of things will we be looking for tonight, Chief Justice Amber?
You know, I'm in the mood today that I just want to have fun. So I'm looking for silly fun. I want everybody to be having a good time. And sometimes I'm like, oh, I want people to be smart and make good. I don't care about that tonight. I don't care if you're smart. What I want to see is you better make me laugh, and the sillier, the better. Let's give the audience a good show.
Okay, awesome. All right, we'll give it up one more time for Chief Justice Amber Nettles. And now we are going to our newbie. So this is his first time ever on American Master Debaters. He's done a few live stream shows. I'm a huge fan of... He's looking behind him like, how'd the Titanic get there? I'm a huge fan of his group that he's in, Lemon Pepper and Sassone Comedy. And they are co-producing a show with me tomorrow night. I hope he's also in it because he's a hilarious guy. Give it up for Troy Vincent. All right, Troy. So what are you looking for tonight? So you're a new judge. What do you want? How are these teams going to wow you?
Well, I think I carry myself to be a classy gentleman, so I'm looking for some class to be brought to the debate stage tonight. You know, keep it fancy. You know, when in doubt, pinky out type stuff.
Man, that sounds just like you, Troy. That's awesome. And talk about the show tomorrow night.
Oh, the diversity jam is people of all different backgrounds getting together just to rock out, do some improv, and have a good time. Spread the improv world amongst different races and cultures. And I'll definitely be there.
And that's also going to be at 10 p.m. tomorrow night on here, earprov.com. So you can just keep your computer running all night. So check that out tomorrow night. All right, and then finally, the best costume judge of the night goes to Alfred Crane, who usually comes in character, and Krunt. So give it up for Alfred, and tell us what the heck is Krunt all about?
Hey, Chief, we just delivered a load of the vaccines to Chicago. We're being followed by some sharks, trying to escape the sharks.
Okay, that's really...
Jokes that won't be lifeless like a shark's eyes. We need jokes that enlighten our lives. None of this shit. Let's have some fun.
I think so. I'm getting you're from Jaws, the movie Jaws. Is that correct?
Aye.
Okay. And maybe I missed it, but what exactly are you looking for in the debate tonight? How are you going to be wowed?
Looking for jokes that aren't lifeless. I'm looking for something that'll get me alive. Too much negativity. I need some positivity.
Oh, okay.
As Emma said, I need some light in my eyes.
I realized I think I messed up my mic. I'm turning on mono right now. I think Teresa, you probably had it on stereo. You should probably hear me right now. Thank you. Sorry about that. Phew, what would the show be without hearing me? No, it's about the other performers. All right, give it up for your judges. Thank you, guys. And now, coming to the stage is your first team of the night. They are They are Tony Two-Hander and the Jackers. Come on out here. Tony Two-Hander and the Jackers. There's one more. Oh my God. She had to be last. Okay. All right. So we have next to me Jack Nicholson. We'll get to you in a little bit, team captain. Derek Munn, Anthony Nobles, and then just the Jacker, who I guess is supposed to be a Joker. All right, so Jack Nicholson, tell me, what is your team theme, and what are you all about, and what are you going to be doing tonight? Oh, wait.
Can't hear you, Matt.
Can't hear you, Matt.
Who's Matt? I'm Jack Nicholson. You know, when I was a young man, I spent most of my life living a lie. I found out when I was 20 that my sissy was my mommy and my mommy was my Grammy.
Give it up for Jack Nicholson. All right, the Jacker, you have a great costume on. What is going on there?
Well, I'm just in that feature film, The Joker. Obviously.
Okay, so wait, let me go back. Why is Tony Danza?
Two-Hand Tony and the Jackers.
Oh, okay, all right, okay, all right. See, this is some high. This is probably the weirdest theme of all. Anthony, who the fuck? You just wear a tie-dye shirt. What are you?
Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, Jack go under limbo stick.
This is so stupid. Okay, Derek, and which Jack are you?
I don't find any of this funny because the world is under attack. You can address me as Mr. President James Dale. And Mars, the Martians are here, damn it. They are here. They are taking our children. We don't know what can stop them.
I know what could stop them.
What?
My sissy, who turned out to be my mommy, and my mommy was my Grammy.
Whoa. All right, I'm going to have to give it up for Tony Two-Hander and the Jackers. Go away. All right. I told these guys to come up with a theme and like come in a costume just to add some flavor, and I regret that. I seriously regret that decision. Whatever, we're having fun tonight. All right, and now your defending champion, your gladiators for the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage, the Beaters. Come on out, Beaters. Yes, now this is some theme. I like it. I like it. Okay, so these guys, again, if you watch American Gladiators, these are like the gladiators. So who's the team? Is that Garraty? Are you the captain for tonight?
I am the captain of this ship.
What accent is that, Garraty?
I'm from Arkansas.
Okay, who else we got here? We got Agromemnon. Wow, nice. You got a great costume, man. How do you... So do you beat off with those things on?
That's your first question?
I have not successfully masturbated since 1992, the premiere of American Gladiators.
Okay. And then below, we got Wolverina, which I love that name. Good for Wolverina.
Hi, y'all. I'm here, and we're just ready to win. We got all our strength and all our power together, and we are going to do this.
Okay, I have to ask, are you naked under there, Wolverina?
Well, you'll just have to wait until later in the show to find out now, won't you?
I guess I have to. And I guess you guys at home should stick around as well. All right, team captain. Oh, and then Ramrod. Look at, are you lifting weights for a debate show?
Oh,
It's
I'm
all
always
caps.
lifting weights all the time. That's the ride ramming at you hard. Oh, yeah.
Awesome. All right. Let's see. I want to interrupt this broadcast to thank Nicholas Schonk for sharing the stream. Thank you. And Allison
Schonk would be a
Honecker
good
liked the
gladiator
stream.
name.
And thank you to Anonymous, who tipped or donated $25 to Push Comedy Theater and just said Jacker. So
Throw a pair, Anonymous, and show your face.
So I can ram it with my rod.
All right, Garraty, what's your strategy for winning tonight?
We're going to ram with aggro vulvas.
Toning it up.
We got this. We got this.
All right, awesome. We'll get up for your gladiators or master debaters for tonight. Thank you, the beaters. All right. I need a team captains to the stage, team captains to the stage, team captains back to the stage here. All right. So tonight, let me go ahead and put up the scores right now, and I'm going to describe how you guys can help out here. Where is it? There's the scores. All right. So right above me, you see there's the beaters and there's the jackers. Oops, I got to refresh that. You see where the money is? It says 475 and 500. Those are the grand totals of money donated last month. Last month was a killer show. We got a whole bunch of donations, and that totals almost to $1,000. I think we did reach $1,000 that night. We're gonna try to get there. So in the comments, when you go to earprov.com and donate to the Push Comedy Theater, you can donate and add to the total scores tonight by putting in your favorite team, either the Jackers or the Beaters. Okay,
Beaters.
And you see the score will be added to the total score. So that's why it says 9 plus 500 equals 509. So that means if it was dead heat tied to 9-9, the $500 bonus would go to the Jackers and they would win because they got more fucking cash. And that's how capitalism works. So go to earprov.com and please donate. And I have to fix something real quick.
Are you adding the $25 for the Jackers?
Yeah, I'm going to add that in just a sec. Although the debate hasn't even happened yet, but your guys are just that good, which is awesome. Okay, here we go. We are going to the Wheel of Decide to see what topic is going to be debated tonight. And thank you guys at home. We're going to cut off all the topics. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the Wheel of Master Debation. All right. So tonight, we have chosen a few ones that stuck out in the comments. Although God versus Satan is religious, so my co-moderator Brian Garraty, let's not do that one. Mozzarella sticks versus jalapeno peppers, that is perfectly silly. So we might get that one. We might get water versus beer, daddy versus mommy, hands versus feet, DC versus Marvel, coffee versus tea, sex versus eating, or smell versus taste. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We are going to figure out what we will be master debating to tonight. And we're spinning the wheel of master debation. And the topic for this evening is going to be water versus beer. All right. So I have to hand it to the beaters tonight. You guys went all out with your costumes. So I'm going to let you choose heads or tails. So call it in the air. Heads or, let's see. Hold on one second. I got to flip this thing. All right, call in the air. Heads or tails? Go.
Heads.
It is tails. Okay. So we're going to the Jackers. The Jackers, would you like to choose your side of the argument, which is water or beer? Or would you like to choose to go first or second?
That's a good question.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. We got tough decisions on this fucking show.
You know what? I am going to choose the topic, and we're going to go with water.
Ooh, water. Okay, yes. So that means the beaters, led by Garraty over there, is going to be beer. And Garraty, would you like to go first or second?
Second.
Ooh, he is going to go second. All right. So let me type this down because I always forget this. The beaters are going to go second. Their topic is beer is better. The Jackers are going to argue for water. They will be going first. I'm going to tell you how this game show is going to shake down. The first round, there's 5 rounds. The first round is going to be opening arguments. We're going to start off with the Jackers, with Jack Nicholson there. Then we're going to go 30 seconds to the Beaters, Brian, on beer. We're going to go back to the Jackers, and then Beaters, Jackers, Beaters, Jackers, Beaters, Jackers, Beaters, back and forth, up and down, stroking left and right, until each performer, each master debater has 30 seconds of open debate. And then we're going to move on to our second round, which is a fully open debate with all 8 players at once. And then we're going to have some challenge rounds. We're going to have 1 player from each team do a song or poem. It must rhyme because we're not fucking, beatniks over here. The second challenge round is going to be a dance to music of my choice. They can only use their body to argue. The third round is going to be a town hall style. We're going to need your help to put questions in the chat. A question about beer, a question about water, and town hall style. 1 player from each team is going to answer those questions. Then we're going to have a character argument. One master debater, from each team is going to argue in the style of a character of my choosing. It's all improvised, all made up on the spot. And finally, we'll do one final bonus round at the end. I can't wait. Here we go. I can't wait for this. This is going to be awesome. We're going to start off with the Jackers arguing for water. I'm going to put 30 seconds on the clock for each player. Here we go. On your mark, get set, master debate.
If there's one thing that I know about water, it is that it tastes like nothing. It is refreshing because of that reason. How many times have you tasted something that does not taste good? Well, I'll tell you this much. With water, no matter what kind of water you get, it is going to taste the exact same every time. And I think that in life, what we really value is consistency. We really value being able to go ahead and trust that when I drink this water, it's going to taste like water. In
Next master debater.
Hey everybody, let's meet up at the new water place and try their new waters. Said no one ever. You know why you got to be 21 to buy beer? Because we don't let the kids have the good stuff. Okay, kids can buy water. Who gives a shit? I'll tell you what. When's the last time water sponsored an NFL football game? Never.
Next master debater.
First off, Water Country USA. Just saying. Second, how would you like to be going around every single day at 40%? You could only give 40%. You could only walk 40%. You could only think 40%. Well, guess what? 60% of you is what? Not beer. Not beer. It's water.
Next master debater.
Hi, my name is Agromemnon, and I am addicted to water because water's so amazing that it's something that you can get addicted to. No, beer is so incredible that people have life-shattering addictions to it. That's how amazing beer is, that people will let their lives be absolutely destroyed by the desire to drink beer. When has that ever happen with water? Never. You know why? Because water is so lame that it will never destroy anyone's
Next master
life.
debater.
Yeah, water's so lame that it doesn't sit there and corrode your liver and kill your own body and wither you and age you prematurely, and doesn't need to have millions of dollars spent on marketing each year to sell it. So water is the entirety of the world. We don't have 4 oceans of beer. We have 4 oceans of water. We have lakes, rivers, and streams. It's at the very core essence of life.
Next master debater.
Okay, so here's the thing. Somebody from the other team said that water tastes the same everywhere. And that is true. And that is awful, because with beer, you can have different flavors. You can have different styles and pretty cans, like this one here that was in a Drunk Prov show. This one here. Like, you have all the different beers that you could possibly want to have. And if you don't like it, someone will come up with it. Did you know they have a cereal flavored beer, like the marshmallows?
Next master debater.
Hey kids, let's go to the new beer place and try their new beers. Said no one ever, because people don't talk like that unless their brain has been rotted by beer. But Team A would like you to think such an addiction is a good thing. That taking your brain and flushing it down a toilet will somehow make you a better functioning member of our society.
Next master debater.
Let me tell you something. Beer is as old as human history. And if water tastes so good, then how come we've spent the entirety of our history turning it into beer, huh? And guess what else we eat a lot of and we consume a lot of? It's bread. And you know why bread is great? Because you throw some water on it, you fucking throw it into the sun, you wait a couple weeks, and guess what? You got beer, okay? We all like beer. God loves us, and we know that because he gave us beer.
All right,
okay?
that's it.
Ben
Give it up for
Franklin
these
said
guys.
that.
And let's see the judges. Judges to the stage. Judges to the stage. Here we go. All righty. Chief Justice Amber is ready to give us, and it's close. It's already very close. Chief Justice Amber, what are your thoughts on the first opening remarks?
I thought this was a strong showing. I thought that the teams were evenly matched. There wasn't anything that particularly stood out for me. Although I do like the slightly combative nature of Mr. Nobles coming back at Brian using the same line. So that's always really fun to see. A little callback there. It's still strong showing. Really good way to start.
Okay, awesome. And our newcomer, Troy Big Daddy Vincent, thoughts on the first round?
Yeah, I got a lot of class out of that opening round. I mean, it was just the facts. I mean, I love the accuracy of the knowledge that was being dropped. I mean, the whole percentage of your body being made of water and what beer can do to your liver. Bravo.
Okay,
Bravo.
bring in the class. Bring in the class. You said you would look for that. Okay, awesome. And then finally, Krunt.
Hey, Chief. When I was listening to this about the water, I was getting a little sick. Being out in the water all the time I've been on, it gets me going, but the whole thing was pretty good. To bring up Water Country USA was something I did not expect. And there's no sharks in Water Country USA except for the brown sharks and people shitting when they're in a wave pool. But there was none of that. The bread turning into beer, doing the beer Jesus, turning bread into beer, I thought won it for the beaters. So there you go, Chief. That's my assessment.
Okay, awesome. Well, stick around, judges. Thank you for your thoughts there. And actually, yeah, it looks fairly tied so far. The beaters with beer, they have 34 points from the judges in the white column here. The jackers with water, 32. So they're behind by just a smidge. However, right now, if you see the totals, we have some donations. So $35 is going to the beaters, which puts them in the lead with a grand total score currently of 69.
Nice. How apropos.
Nice. To the Jackers, 57. Thank you so much to Benjamin Franklin, donated $25 and said, beer is clearly better. My money is on the illustrious beaters. Thank you, Benjamin Franklin. I thought you were dead. And then those beaters are hot, donated $10 and said, beer and beaters for the win. So again, the beaters currently are the fan favorites. So we'll see. So if you like the Jackers better, if you like their arguments better, then go to earprov.com, donate. Every penny goes to the Push Comedy Theater. Everybody here has learned their chops from the Push Comedy Theater, and we need your donations to keep the Push Comedy Theater alive. Okay, we are on to our next round with all 8 of our players. Come to the stage, turn on your cameras. It is now time for open debate. Open debate. So this means that anybody can talk at any point in time. However, if you are a jackass and you talk over each other or dominate conversation, the judges will score you down on that. Once again, remember the judges are scoring on content, style, and funniness. So bring the funniness. I'm going to put the clock for, let's put 4 minutes. And anybody can talk at any time. Here we go. On your mark, get set, master debate.
You know what's terrifying?
What do you need to make beer again?
Water is beer improved. That's a simple thing that we all know. You know what sounds terrifying is waterboarding. You know what sounds awesome? Beer boarding.
To get beer, do you just add misogyny to water? Have we forgotten all of those great commercials that came out during the Super Bowl? Water's never been misogynistic to anybody as far as I know of.
I'd actually like to shout out to water for the great job it's done with all the tsunamis. Good job.
I just want to say, when I'm at the bar, if a guy comes up and tells me he's going to buy me water, oh, no, thank you. No. But if he comes up and says he's going to buy me a beer, well, hey, I'm all about that.
I would love to know, are there guys that are regularly talking to you in such a way?
You were last night, honey.
Oh shit.
Oh, snap. And you know what? I got to tell you something. When I was a kid, my daddy taught me an important lesson. He said, life is full of disappointments. And I guess I just got to add water to the list.
Here's the thing. When you drink a beer, did you know this? When you drink a beer, that's the same as eating a loaf of bread. And I don't know that Dr. Jerome Atkins would be cool with that.
You know what? You can take that argument back to the circus where it belongs. That's
By the way,
crazy talk.
I'm just really hoping that next weekend everyone will turn into the Improv show Water Prov, where if you donate, we all take drinks of water, because we all know how hilarious people get when they drink more water.
Have you ever tried to wash the dishes with beer?
Oh, yeah. It makes all of my plates taste so delicious.
You know what? Go ahead and take a shower before your next date with beer. And as a matter of fact, you know what? Just spray yourself, with beer if you ever find your skin getting dry. And just, let me know how that works out.
Let me know when you go ahead and fill up your bidet with some fine Bud Light to spray up your asshole. Because I'll tell you that much.
You get drunker a lot faster when you absorb it through your colon.
You know what people do? Go ahead.
I just want to say, I don't have to worry about dishes with my beer because it comes in its own bottle and I don't have to dirty up a glass like I did with water.
And I would just like to point out, no one ever poops into beer because it's too good for that. They poop into water.
The only people that like beer are the ones that need to use it as an excuse as to why they were so bad last night.
Yeah, you know what? When you drink water and you go and you shit on your friend's floor, you don't have an excuse. And that leads to high self-esteem.
No, I got to tell you, all this talk about bidets and pooping reminds me that I got to tell you to take that fact that you just put out and flush it down the toilet, because that's where it belongs.
So wait, the only thing that you can fall back on here is toilet humor? Let's bring up hard facts.
He said flush it down.
Ooh.
With water. Because we wouldn't put beer in the toilet.
Hard facts, beer is so the yesterday's market. We're talking about people are fighting wars and losing land over water rights in Africa. So nobody's talking about beer rights anywhere.
Beer has been known to give man the gift of breasts.
1 minute left.
Anheuser-Busch was implicated in the Kennedy assassination. It all came out as part...
4 different fruits in it.
Let me tell you this. On American Gladiators, competitors need something called courage. And you don't get courage from water. No, you get it from beer. That's why it's called liquid.
It comes from within, Ramrod, and a great childhood. I'm sorry. Courage comes
Listen
from
here,
within.
water...
You will not have anything because you will be dead without water. So just
Listen,
shut your mouth.
3
Nothing
days.
exists without water.
Get all the water I need in my beer.
There's a lot of people that are without their beer.
If not for water, Ophelia would still be alive and Hamlet wouldn't have killed everyone. That's true.
If not
the greatest tragedy in literature because of water.
If not for beer, there wouldn't have been the travesty known as Natty Light.
Beer makes me drive better.
Okay, that's it. All right. Oh my God. All right, judges to the stage. Judges to the stage. Okay. All right, look at that. Okay, all right, Troy's up first. Troy, what are your thoughts on that round? Which, by the way, the last line was from Garratonin, and please don't follow this. Beer makes me drive better. No. Okay, Troy, what are your thoughts?
Like I said, I'm going to continue the whole class ride this evening, and I believe Derek mentioned something about a bidet. And as a new user of a bidet, I sit down to pee all the time now. And I don't want natural ice sprayed up my asshole. So I have to agree. Derek brought class to this round, and I just have to lean towards this group in this particular round. I mean, it's phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Okay. Thank you, Troy. Big Daddy Vincent. He's looking for the class, and he's getting it tonight from Derek. Okay, Amber, what are your thoughts on the open debate?
Well, just like from the beginning, I think Troy and I are at odds here because I was looking for silliness, and I think this round started delivering a little bit more. I do appreciate the Shakespeare reference put out by Patrick, but this got a little silly. I'm going to give a slight edge to the beaters in this round.
Okay, and Krunt, what are you thinking?
I agree with Troy. My bidet, if I was getting natural ice sprayed up on my poop deck, I wouldn't like it very much. I'd have to say that the Jackers won it this time. They really came through, and it was a crystal clear water. I could see through their argument. And the Beatles, I keep saying the Beatles, they're a dead group. It is a doornail on my mother's coffin, but they were good. The Jackers get it this time.
Okay, yeah. Well, right now the current score is almost tied, 72-71. So there's 1 point difference between the Beaters and the Jackers, and actually they're the complete dead heat in donations. Thank you so much to Mike Y, donated $10 to the Jackers and said Jackers for the win. So you can change the score. You can change the score right now by donating, going to earprov.com, clicking donate any amount that you feel comfortable with donating to the Push County Theater, $1, $5, $10, $15, $100, and write in the team that you want, Jackers or Beaters, and it'll go straight to their points and it'll be added to the total. So right now it's the Beaters by 1, but we still have a few more rounds to go. All right, so let's hop into our challenge rounds. Here we go. So our first challenge round is going to be, yeah, you can come on up here. Our first challenge round is going to be Holman. All right, aka Jack Nicholson. Our first challenge round is going to be a song or poem, and it must rhyme. It must rhyme. I know for a fact that this guy right next to me is a great rhymer. I'm going to put 60 seconds on the clock. He is going to argue. He's going to argue away in couplets. Here we go. Give it up for Jack Nicholson from the Jackers. 60 seconds on your mark. Get set. Master debate.
Oh no.
Oh, you're muted.
Can't hear you, Matt.
We're gonna reset the clock.
Thank you. So refreshing, so smooth. Water makes me want to move. When I am thirsty and I need a drink, there's only one thing that I can think, and that is how refreshing is jizz. And I'll tell you this much, and don't get me wrong, I have rabbits in a hutch. Beer is the jizz of drinks.
What?
Thick and foamy, much like a melting ice rink. And then, when you swallow it down, you regret your choices. 'Cause beer, all it does is silence the voices. But water, it lets you speak. It lets you sing. 'Cause water is the sweetest thing.
Okay. Give it for Jack Nicholson of the Jackers arguing for water. And he went there. Yeah. Yasmin Freitman said, "What, Matt Holman?" LOL. Yeah. Bring in the cum talk. Okay. Thank you to Eva Larantier. She just donated $10. I will tell you who she donated for in just a little bit, but keep the donations coming. Oh, we got another donation from Imperial 5. Imperial 5, thank you. All right. Ramrod, here we go. Arguing for beer. 60 seconds is on the clock. A song or poem. On your mark, get set. Master debate.
Ramrod coming at you. Coming at you like a beer shipperito. World championship 7 times speedo. What's that smell? Something stinking. Oh, there's a turd in that water. It's got me thinking. There's something else I'd rather be drinking. Gonna grab me a beer 'cause my mind is clear. But I don't want clear thoughts up in this spear. You don't want to see the kind of crazy shit I got in here. So I went to the store and I said to the cashier, "Send me to the best aisle that you got here." He said, "Have no fear. I know what aisle you want. It's that aisle with that delicious beer." And that's when I pulled out my spear. I threw it. I didn't have any fear. And that's when I struck this delicious Guinness beer.
Okay, give it up for Ramrod. Judges to the stage. That was your first challenge round. And we here checking in here with Chief Justice Amber. Your thoughts on that first challenge round, song or poem, and it must rhyme. What do you think?
You know, I thought both of our contestants did a really good job on making a poem, but I've got to give it to the beaters because I felt like that was a whole mood. It was a whole thing. I felt like I went on a journey there, and it was just silly enough that made me feel, you know, like a little girl. That doesn't come out right. Just let's move on. Let's move on.
Okay, all right. Okay. Troy, Big Daddy Troy Vincent, what are your thoughts on the first challenge round?
I don't know if Ramrod did research on me or not, but he tugged at my heartstrings with that one. I felt like I was watching a early 80s wrestling promo. And I was getting Macho Man Ultimate Warrior vibes. I'm a fan of class, but I do enjoy a bit of chaos every now and again. And this round, I went with the chaos, so I have to give it to the beaters this time around.
Okay. All right. And then finally, Krunt, who's on his dinghy.
Yes. Out here we call the jizz sea foam.
You call jizz sea foam?
Yes. It's all over the place. Sharks leave it all over. When the chumming, they call it coming in the sea foam. But I have to give it to the beaters. I don't know what that Ramrod guy did, but it was pretty fucking amazing. It was by 1 point. Matt did a good, swell job, or Jackerson did a great job, but Ramrod did one little point better.
1 little point. Okay. Yeah, well, right now, the judges have decided that the beaters are pulling away slightly. So right now, the judges' score is 111 beaters to 105 the Jackers. And also the audience right now, $50 bonus points to the beaters and $35 to the Jackers. So they do have a little bit of catching up to do. Grand total for right now, and we still have some challenge rounds to make up for this, but 161 beaters, 140 Jackers. Thank you once again to Eva Loran Terror, who donated $10 and said, I love football on TV, shots of Gina Lee, hanging with my friends, and twins. Hashtag beer. And then Imperial 5, who donated $5, beaters for victory. Beaters for victory. All right, so you can change the course of this little game show here, this debate show, by going to earprov.com, donating to the Push Comedy Theater. We need your help. All the people you see on stage, or all the people you see tonight, will be back on stage. Push Comedy Theater on Granby Street in Norfolk soon enough, hopefully with your donations to help keep the lights on and the show's coming. Speaking of cum talk. All right, so we're at $95 out of 300 of our goal for tonight, and we're gonna get there. I think we're gonna get there tonight. Okay. Wait, Amber said, "Can I clarify my statement, Matt?" Wait, did you want to clarify that, Chief Justice Amber?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I just want to clarify. When I said that I felt like a little girl, that wasn't a full thought. And I'm embarrassed by it. My first crush when I was a little girl was on Hulk Hogan. But I couldn't articulate the full thought. I was just like, this seems familiar. I just want to put that out there. That's all. Thank you for the opportunity.
Okay. That's kind of cute. It's kind of sweet. Your first crush is Hulk Hogan. Okay. All right. We are on to our second challenge, and it is a dance argument. Our first dancer to the stage from the Jackers. Come on up here. Show yourself. Show yourself. Who's our...
Anthony, that's you.
Anthony, that's you. Okay, here we go. Anthony is going to use his body. He can't say any words at all, and he's going to use his body, and I think I actually have some music that I'm going to play in the background for your dance. Are you ready, Anthony? I'm going to put 60 seconds on the clock. Let me play this music. Whenever you hear the music, you may begin. Nope, there was a problem with it. Oh, wait, hold on. I think I got it now. Ready, and master debate. Anthony. Wow, yeah, that was very Talking Heads once in a lifetime. Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. All right, our next master debater, come on up to the stage. Beaters. All right, you want some fast, slow, or medium Volverina?
It's Volverina, honey, and I will take some medium music, I think.
Medium? Okay, I think this might be it. Here we go. On your mark, get set, master debate. Okay, that is it. Give it up for the Beaters, and let's go for the judges. Judges, turn on your cameras. That was a weird round, but I loved every second of it. Chief Justice Amber, what'd you think about the dance?
Well, I got a bone to pick. I think that while both dances were great, Anthony, that team was giving me crisp fall vibes, quirky stepping on crunchy leaves vibes.
Okay.
April had a very like hot summer nights vibe, and then the music changed on her, which I think was an additional challenge. So, and with an unexpected sort of change in tempo and mood, I'm going to give it a little bit to the Beaters because I think that she did an admirable job. And yeah, that's what I'm here to say. A little bone to pick on that.
Okay, all right, thank you. And then somebody is out of breath or steamy. What's going on there, Troy Big Daddy Vincent?
Child, let me tell you, Anthony, I got 3 words for you. Erotic. I mean, the pelvic thrusting. I mean, you was just humping it up in the air right to God himself. Where did you learn those moves? And Volverina, I like how you turned it into more of an artsy performance with this whole sock puppet and the can thing you had going on. I mean, it was, I had this one right down the middle. I couldn't ask for anything better than what I just saw. This is a perfect way to end a Friday night. I'm blessed to be here.
I agree. Thank you, Troy Big Daddy Vincent. Keep it classy. And then Kroon, what do you think?
We were partying in Shanghai. We were drinking this sake. They reminded me of 2 sirens that drove us off course. Beautiful body movements. But the beer and the hairspray she was huffing at the end did it for me. So they get it by 1. The hairspray and the sock puppet and a beer added that 1 special point.
All right, so let's go over the tally. So the judges right now have the Beaters at 146, so the Jackers at 138. It's a little bit of a difference there. And then come in the donations. The Beaters have $75, but the Jackers are coming from behind. They have $79, so they are in the lead with the donations from the crowd. But it still leads, so it's back and forth. The Beaters are still in the lead, 221 to the Jackers 217. This is a very close game. I want to thank Enver. Enver donated $33.88 and said, "Jack City, bitch. Jack City, bitch." Thank you, Carrie Parsons, for liking the stream. Eva Lorraine of Terror donated $10 and said, "Jackers for the dance." Jackers for the dance. Bobby and Anna, my roommates and very awesome friends, donated $25 and said, "Anthony just made me pregnant, so donate to his team." Okay.
I'm the only one who's like, that Didn't make me feel erotic. Sorry, Anthony.
Sometimes there's a split decision in the court. Don't worry about it, Chief Justice.
Different strokes for different folks. It's
Different strokes for different
How
folks.
could you not be turned on by that?
I mean, you heard the whole Kogan thing, right?
You're not into gangly guys with glasses?
I love Anthony, but
Okay.
We can try something else if that didn't do it for you, April.
let's just move on.
Let's just move on. That was the voice of Anthony Nobles, by the way, as you heard. All right. We have 2 or 3 more rounds, depending on my mood. Our next round is going to be a fun one. And right now, in the comments, we need your help because this next round is going to be the town hall style audience arguments. So I'm going to vamp for a little bit. I want to check in with my co-host Brian Garraty and see how he's doing. But right now, in the comments, if you're out there watching, type a question. We need one of each side. So ask a question about beer, ask a question about water, and one master debater, one skilled, experienced master debater will answer the questions from the audience here. So I'm gonna vamp for a little bit. Brian, are you there? I haven't seen you all night, Brian. Oh, there he is. Oh, wait, are you Garraty, Brian?
It's been me the whole time.
Oh, give it up for Brian Garraty. He's a great actor. I did not see that coming. All right. So once again, in the chat, write any question that you have about beer or about water. Brian, how is it looking out there in the chat? We got any standouts, anything like that?
It's hard to keep up. They're flying by. Troy Vincent says Enver Siddiqui is the GOAT.
That's
and
true.
It's really hard to argue with that.
Shout out to Chris Roll. He's out there. He's snapping his fingers.
He said, you may ask yourself, why am I watching this? It was interesting. You got the talking head vibe just like I did.
I did. Yeah. Sometimes I'm in the chat. Sometimes it's Brian. You can never tell. I have the better spelling though. So if there's something that has a little more grammatical sense, spelling.
You could not find a single spelling error in my history, almost year-long history of your chat messages.
I doubt that. I doubt that very seriously. All right, we're waiting for any question about beer or water. It doesn't have to be silly. It doesn't have to be funny. Just ask a fucking question.
We have a beer question.
Oh, we have a beer question. Okay, we're waiting on a water question to get going. I do want to remind you, and I think we just got
And we have a water question.
All right, I want to remind you to go to earprov.com, click donate now, pick the best one, Brian. They're starting to come in right now. And I actually haven't seen one of those people in a while, so pick theirs. We're more than halfway to our goal. This is awesome. We're at $163.88 out of $300. So for you guys watching at home, you're doing a great job helping the Push County Theater stay alive. We're getting questions in right now. We got a lot of great ones. Any question will do. All right, Brian, type me in the chat which questions you want, and then let's go. So let's go for is it the Jackers first? God, I always forget this shit. Of course, it's the Jackers. All right, coming to the stage is the Jackers. Oh God, and there's that terrifying fucking face. All right, so the Jackers, you are arguing for water, and your question from the audience. Thank you. From Roku Dog. It's a very simple question, so take it what you will, but I'm going to give you 60 seconds on the clock to thoroughly answer for your side of the argument. How much water should I drink? On your mark, get set, master debate.
It depends on how specific you want to get. If you don't want to think about it too much, just go for the good old 8 glasses of water a day. You're getting about 64. What it should really be is about half of your weight. So if you weigh 100 pounds, you should drink 50 ounces of water throughout the day. If you weigh 300 pounds, you should drink 150 ounces of water a day. Needless to say, I would make sure you just kind of look at your pee. You know, if your pee is nice and clear and looks like water, you're doing it right. If it's not so much, guess what you need more of? Water. You know why? Because you're made of it, and we all need it. So how much water do you need? You need as much water as your body tells you need. You need as much water as it takes to survive this dry, scary world. You need all the water that can fill your heart until you feel hydration seeping through your pores. Stay young, my friends. And drink your water.
All right, give it up for the Jackers, Tiff. I feel like my mom was talking to me, but like a scary version of my mom, like drink your fucking water or you're going back in the basement, Maddie. That took me back. Okay. All right, and then coming to the stage, let's get the beaters. The beaters. Oh, shit. Wait, who's it going to be? Okay, Agromemnon. Agromemnon. All right, your question is going to be about beer, and it is going to be how many types of beer are there? How many types of beer are there? On your mark, get set, master debate. Oh, you're muted.
Mute.
I'm going to start over. I'm glad you asked this question. There are 8,732 different types of beer, which I'm now going to list all those types of beer alphabetically. We're going to start with Aardvark beer. That is beer that's made from aardvarks. I actually forgot. There's Ardman beer, which is the beer sponsored by Wallace and Gromit, and then there's Aardvark beer. So sorry, I got a little bit mixed up right there. And then we're going to move on to Abacus beer, which is beer that actually helps you to count. There's Alphabet Soup beer, which actually has the little bits of the alphabet in there. And I'm just going to move on to B to save time. There's butterbeer. Butterbeer we know from Harry Potter, but there's actually two kinds of butterbeer. There's butterbeer that actually has a stick of butter in it, and then there's the butterbeer from Harry Potter. Then there's Butterball beer, which has turkey in it. It's actually quite excellent. Let's go ahead and move on to C. There's Camel beer. Camel beer is delicious. It's actually not only that Camel beer, that's a good beer to drink if you're going to have sex twice because it's got 2 humps in it. And then we're going to move on.
That's it. All right, judges to the stage. Judges to the stage. All right, it's got 2 humps in it. I know what Troy's going to say about that, but let's go for Chief Justice Amber first. What did you think about that round?
Strong showings on both sides. I think Tiffany came in with the facts, and I mean, reminded me that I need to. I've got a little thing counting my water. I mean, I need to do it. You know, I felt that.
Yeah.
I am very impressed with Patrick too. He was doing his own little run of watching someone doing a fully improvised alphabet based boom 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 list is actually really fun. I kind of wish I could see longer just because I miss seeing these on stage. So really strong on both sides.
Okay, awesome. An awesome catch about that technique that Patrick was doing there.
Yeah.
Wow, he's got
Nicely
the master debation technique. All right, Big Daddy Vincent, what do you think?
I'm gonna piggyback off what Chief Justice said there. I mean, I'm really like, you should see the notes I'm jotting down tonight with this whole how much water you should be drinking, and then the types, all the list of beers. I'm not a beer drinker. I'm more of a liquor kind of guy, but that's for another show. Anyway, Patrick really hit home with the butterbeer. I go down to Orlando, Florida to visit Harry Potter World just for the butterbeer. So I have to give it to, like Chief Justice said, this is getting pretty tight here.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you, Troy, Big Daddy Vincent, and finally Krunt. Can't wait for what your thoughts are on this round.
When I was in the Navy, they had the chart next to the urinals. It went from clear to dark yellow. If it was dark yellow, you were fucked. You had to get a fucking IV and get rehydrated. So drink your water, man. But that whole thing Patrick did with Agromemnon, it was also a naval thing. The whole Troy thing. I mean, Troy with Brad Pitt, not the Troy who's with us. They had beer and shit, and it was good. Patrick, the Agromemnon did good, but I love camel beer. It curdles me toes.
Okay, it's funny, like, I don't think I understand a lot of what you're saying, but, like, it's just funny you saying it, and it's hilarious. You crack me up, Grunt. All right, so let's go over the scores. Right now, thank you so much to Wolverina's Clam, donated $10 and said, give me that beer right in my clam hole. And if you're curious And you're like, wait a minute, is that Wolverina the same Wolverina in the show? It can't be another Wolverina. There's probably only one Wolverina in the show. You're correct. The members of the teams can donate to themselves because we're just here for the fucking money, y'all. This is a silly debate show. Don't take it seriously. So thank you to April, aka Wolverina. And then Eva Lorraine of Terror donated another $5. She's already donated, and she actually said, going over my donation budget because Patrick is fucking brilliant. # beaters. Thank you so much, Eva. Don't get in trouble with your personal budget over us, but why not? It's all for good cause. And right now we're at $178.88 out of our $300 goal. I think we're going to get there. We're going to do probably 2 more rounds here. We're going to check in with our last teammate on, or last master debater on each team. And they're going to do a character argument for their side of the argument, beer or water. And they're going to be characters of my choosing. I'm just going to come up with them on the top of my head, and they're going to go for it for a full minute in character. So the judges are going to not only judge on their argument in the form of content and how funny they are, but also style. How well do they stick to their accents or character or anything like that? Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, coming to stage is the Jackers character arguer. Come on up here. Jackers, come on up here. Yes, and this is one of our newbies. So we had a newbie judge tonight, Big Daddy Troy Vincent, and then we also have Derek Munn, his first time on American Master Debaters. He's done very well. Thank you so much. And he will be from the Jackers. I'm trying to come up with a good... So he's going to be talking about water. He's going to be arguing the style of water. I want you, and this almost kind of fits his style, I want you to argue in the style of... a punk rocker arguing for water. Ladies and gentlemen, the Jackers, go for it. 60 seconds.
You know what's so against anti-establishment is to circle right back around and circumvent the establishment from right inside of itself. They expect us to rebel and drink everything else but water. So what do? We circle right back around and we start squashing 1 liters of water right out front of the police stations, right outside in front of the state houses, right out in front of your mum's house if that's all who you can rebel against at the time. You know, I think bands we ought to start having, you know, there's a whole section of punk rock devoted to straight edge lifestyles. No drugs, no alcohol, no sex even. You know, it creates a clear mind, better ideas, more focused attacks against the man. Who is that man? It's any man or woman, because we're in the 21st century that we choose, and we will be successful in overthrowing their government and instilling our own. Thank you for your time this evening. And when you go to lift a pint, make sure it's as clear as your piss.
Okay, yes, give it up for Derek. Oh my God. All right. Okay, let's go for our character debater from the Beaters. Come on out here, the Beaters. Oh God, it's Garratonin. All right. Brian's my good close friend and co-producer. I'm not gonna fuck with him too much. I think we're gonna have you do a character. You're gonna be arguing for beer, but you are gonna be a 5-year-old, a kindergartner. On your mark, get set, master debate.
When my daddy drinks water, he's boring. But when he drinks beer, he's hilarious. When he drinks beer, he talks to me. We tickle fight. And we play games. Daddy calls them drinking games. He does a small glass of beer, and I do a small glass of milk. And we laugh and laugh until beer comes out his nose and milk comes out my nose. Now listen, sometimes mommies get mad when daddies drink too much beer. But I told mommy that jealousy was a cardinal sin, and that if she got mad at daddy for drinking all the beer, she was going to go to hell. And at that point, she said, I've had enough. I am out of here. And honestly, that's fine because Daddy's still drinking beer. We're still having great times. He lets me watch what I want to watch on the TV. When he falls asleep, he doesn't even need a bed anymore. He sleeps on the floor. Once upon a time, my daddy was skinny. Now he's big and cuddly.
That's it. Give it up for Garraty. Judges to the stage, please. Judges to the stage. Oh my God. Wow. I mean, these were two titans of characters right here. I don't even know who I would pick that did the best. What do you think, Chief Justice?
Who says we have to pick?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, just points all around. Great characters, great commitment. Got a little Ted Kennedy vibe off the baby.
from the
baby.
kindergarten.
Little creepy on the tickle fight. We're not gonna lie about that. But I mean, Derek really started and finished so strong with a beautifully done accent, and really just made me feel like he was that character. So points to all the points.
Yeah,
everybody
agreed.
gets
All right, Troy is hiding his face in his shirt right now. What do you think, Troy?
Garraty just, I mean, everything that he described his father as, I dream of being. As a father of two, I want to be overweight. I want to play drinking games with my kids. But I have to do it with juice boxes. I want to do it with beer. If mommy's not happy with it, then like he said, it's a cardinal sin and she can go to hell. I just realized I'm missing out on so much potential in my life right now. Yeah. And Garraty just opened my eyes to this whole thing. Thank you.
No, thank you, Big Daddy Vincent. Okay, and finally, Crooned, what are your thoughts?
Speechless. There's the perfect fives all around. The Derek man, he just did wonderful. It was just watching the Matrix rewrite itself. Garraty, he was amazing to see that little kid just be doing exciting things with his dad. It was wonderful. I have to go. Thank you.
Me too.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. It looks like a few of us have daddy issues, which Garraty hit on. Okay. So thank you. All right. This is the strangest round of judging that we've ever had in this show, but I love it. Okay. RJC for Liberty loves that line. They said, like watching the Matrix rewrite itself. Ha ha ha. I agree. Ha ha ha. All right. We got some more donations. Let's check in on the scores. I want to do one more round. This is an awesome show. It's only 11:08. We have plenty of time to end the show by midnight. We're going to do one more round. We've never done this round before, so it's going to be a clusterfuck. But we're actually going to do a one word at a time argument, which means we'll start off with the Jackers, who they've been going first all night. Give it for the Jackers, by the way. They're awesome. They're showing really great skills in their masturbation tonight. They're going to go first, and they're going to do one word at a time in order. And they're going to make an argument for, let's probably put another 60 seconds on the clock. Why not? We've never done this before. It could be a clusterfuck, and I'm hoping it is. I love a little bit of chaos. And then we'll have the beaters argue for beer in the same sort of style, one person at a time. So make sure you guys know what order you're going to go in, and you can all have your cameras up. I'm literally telling them what to do right now. Okay. Much older punk rocker. Oh, wow. Okay. A much older punk rocker. Or Johnny Rotten, maybe? Donated $10 and said, water is for lame-ass 20-year-old punk rock wannabes. I only drink Pabst. The only beer to take home, the Blue Ribbon. My money is on the beaters. And that puts their total at 100 bonus dollars to their total. The judges also agree with the fans. They have 233 points, which brings them up to a nice round 333 points. The Jackers are trailing. They're at 297. They have 218 points from the judges, not too far behind. They are quite a bit behind in the bonus dollars at $79. But here's the thing. We got one more round, so this is your last chance. Share this stream, like this stream. Tell your friends right now to go to earprov.com. They don't even have to watch this fucking show. I don't give a holy fuck. I don't give a good goddamn. I just want you and your friends to go to earprov.com, click donate now. Tell your mom to donate too. It's for a good cause. It's for the Push Comedy Theater, because I want to be back on that stage, and I want all these people to be back on the stage as well. So go to earprov.com, click donate now, and donate whatever you feel like Eva Lorraine of Terror is within your budget. $1, $5, $10, $15, $20, $100 to your favorite team. Whatever you feel comfortable with, donate, and it could lead to a surprise victory tonight because we're just goddamn insane. The dollars are dollar for dollar, point for point. They get added to the total score. Okay, and here's the trick and the secret. The scores don't mean anything because probably the same teams will be back next month. Okay, so let's do... Oh, shit. Wolverina's computer is frozen. How did that happen, Wolverina? That sucks. All right, let's... Oh, she's back. Oh, shoot, that was a nail biter. All right, coming to the stage for the final round, it's going to be one word at a time. Argument is the Jackers. Coming out here, Jackers. All four of you, show yourselves. Okay, sorry. I got my buttons wrong. Okay, here we go. All right, one word at a time. Your argument is going to be for water. You can't cheat. I don't know how you would cheat. All right, you guys ready? Let's try this out. One word at a time. On your mark, get set, master debate.
Doctors.
Always.
Recommend.
That.
Wheat.
And.
Beer.
The.
All.
Disposed.
Immediately.
So.
When.
You.
Throw.
The.
Beer.
Cases.
Away.
You.
Drink.
Anything.
Else.
When.
Water.
Gets.
Absorbed.
Into.
Your.
Face.
It.
Creates.
Sexiness.
Okay, that's it. Give it up for the Jackers. All right, coming to the stage is going to be the Beaters arguing for beer. Come on out here, all four of you. We've never tried this round before. I'm actually really liking it because of all the weirdness and hesitation. All this is made up on the spot, which if you couldn't tell already, yeah, we didn't plan this shit. Okay, and the judges are going to be deliberating. This is your last chance. We already got in one pretty big donation, so this is your last chance to donate. Whatever team you think deserves to win. We're trying not only to get to our goal of $300, point above you, Wolverina. We're also trying to raise money for these teams so they can take a trip to to see Mount Rushmore. I don't know. All right, here we go. 60 seconds is on the clock. On your mark, get set. Master debate.
Beer.
Is.
The.
Best.
Drink.
That.
You.
Can.
Ever.
Possibly.
Drink.
It.
Forever.
And.
It.
Always.
Hits.
People.
Beer.
Loves.
To.
Become.
Your.
Best.
Friend.
Forever.
Yes.
It.
Will.
Always.
Be.
Your.
Mother.
And.
Your.
Father.
Bitch.
Okay, judges, I need the judges. I can't take any more judges to the stage. All right, I'm glad I threw this one at the last second. There's pretty interesting exercise here. What were your thoughts on the bonus round, Amber, Chief Justice?
Well, I thought that was pretty even, honestly. I mean, at the end of the day, how do you judge this? I don't know. I'm just starting to give up on having any logic. So, I like that there's emotion behind what we're doing here. I felt a lot of anger in that last one. So, that's, you guys just keep it on. This has been an interesting evening.
It has. Thank you. Thank you, Chief Justice Amber. All right, Troy, Big Daddy Vincent, you're like flexing over there. What's going on?
You damn right I'm flexing. There was so much testosterone in that last round, man. Are you kidding me? Man, I want to go out there and fucking change my brakes and change my fucking oil in my car right now. Oh, man, I'm so mad right now for no reason. I feel manly, like I got big nuts all of a sudden.
That's literally called toxic masculinity. Just so we're clear.
Feel it.
I also want to point out, which I'm calling out Troy right here. I hope he doesn't defriend me forever, but he's like half yelling, half whispering. So I think maybe his kids are asleep and doesn't want to wake them. He's like, I got big nuts. I'm so fucking awesome. All right, Troy, we won't tell. Okay, and finally, last yes. All right, finally, Krunt.
Well, that was complex stuff. I had to get out my technical manual and figure out what they're doing. It's like Morse code on a shortwave, and it's piecing stuff together like that. It's hard for my brain. But overall, this thing was like a Clash of the Titans. It was no Greek mythology or anything, but it was not Kong versus Godzilla, but it was talent versus talent, and nobody torpedoed each other. They both did a great job, and I was really pleased to be a part of this.
Yeah.
But the Beaters won out by 1 point.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Krunt. All right. Well, thank you, judges. Thank you so much all night. Give it up for Amber Nettles, the Chief Justice, Troy, Big Daddy Vincent, and Krunt. Yes. Thank you. This is it. So, the final tallies. The judges thought the Beaters had it tonight. 233 points to the Jackers 218 points. Okay? Now, the Jackers did come back from behind. Chris Roll donated $25 and said, from a recovering aquaholic, Jackers. So they got $25 added to their total. So they're actually in the lead with the money. However, it was not going to close the gap. So, ladies and gentlemen, your winners and still champions. It's hard to beat these master debaters. Ladies and gentlemen, come on out here. The Beaters are the winners for tonight. Give it up for Wolverina. Give it up for Agamemnon, Ramrod, and Garraty. Oh my God. All right, Garraty, you are not only my secret co-host and co-producer, but you're also the team captain of the winning team tonight. It was hard to beat you all night, but the Jackers were giving you a run for your money. How did you guys pull it off?
Much like Michael Strahan on April Fool's Day, they couldn't close the gap.
Yeah, that's true. That's so true.
We were true to ourselves, and honestly, we were on the right side. I mean, you can't argue beer versus water. Unless you've been in a desert by yourself for a month and a half, the answer is always beer.
Wait, did the Jackers go over that argument? That was a missing piece of puzzle.
Absolutely, I agree with Brian in every single way.
You son of a bitch!
Oh,
you're all
you son of a bitch!
Ramrod, you look like you have something to say.
Well, you can't have a beer budget when you got a water income. That's all I'm going to say.
What does that even mean?
Who knows, man? It's my mom's wisdom. That's all.
All right, give it up one more time for the Beaters. They are your winners tonight.
Give it up for Mom Rod.
Next month, you'll see them every month because they are the gladiators. But We had a lot of fun tonight, so I want to bring back on the Jackers, Tony Two-Hander and the Jackers. Come on back out here. You guys are awesome as well. Everybody stay up. Everybody stay up. Look at that. Oh, my God. Give it up for the Jacker herself, Tips Predicting. Garrett Munn, first time on the show. Crashing the nail twins tonight. Matt Holman, a.k.a. Tony Danza, a.k.a. Jack Nicholson. Anthony Nobles, who also has kids, so don't clap too loud. And then Agamemnon. Oh, wait, who else? Who did I miss?
You missed Ramrod, right?
Where's...
You guys are missing. No, you got all 4 of yours.
Oh, okay.
Wolverina.
He's on our team.
All right, whatever. Give it up for everybody. All right. Anyways,
Yeah.
thank you guys so much. This has been an awesome night. We raised $213 at our $300 goal, so that's awesome. Thank you. Thank you all for watching at home. We're going to do this show every third Friday of the month at 8 or 10 p.m. depending on if there's a show, an outdoor show at the Push Comedy Theater. We ideally want you to go see the show at Push Comedy Theater and then come on home and watch this on your internet. Don't watch it while you're driving, though. That would be probably an accident waiting to happen. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the other shows that we have tonight, but let's also bring up one more time, give it up for our judges. Show yourself, judges. All right, look at this full screen. I have to say, and I have to get pretty sentimental, it's been almost a year since we've been doing these live streams. It's been a year since the pandemic. I can't wait to get back on the stage with y'all because you're so fucking hilarious. Tomorrow night, like Troy mentioned, tomorrow, what you can catch is The Jam, an improv comedy live stream celebrating diversity and inclusion. It's on third Saturdays, earprov.com. Let's jam. You're going to see a lot of BIPOC members of the Hampton Roads comedy community jamming it out. This is an awesome show. You do not want to miss this. Also, we talked about our anniversary. We're going to do an anniversary show, and Brian, we got to figure out what we're doing for this. We're going to do our first anniversary of Earprov live streams on May 1st at 8 p.m., 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. It's called 100 Improvisers in the Same Room. And I have no idea what this is going to be, but we're going to jam 100 people on the screen for one night to celebrate all this random bullshit that we've been doing. We've had a lot of fun with a lot of people, actually from all over the country. Amber has been joining us a lot from Chicago, Albert Ruler from Chicago. We have some friends in Texas. All the way.
Ramrod's up in New York.
Ramrod's up in New York.
Don't forget about Ramrod.
So watch out for Ramrod.
Always forget about Ramrod.
I like when
never forget
Ramrod
about
shouts
Ramrod.
himself out.
The other thing, I'm going to really thank our newbies for tonight. They really did an awesome job. Derek, his first time on American Master Debaters.
Thanks for letting me play. And
then Troy Big Daddy Vincent. He just fit right in with all the other judges. We want you back on, my friend. Troy Big Daddy Vincent is an awesome judge. One final thing before I will let you guys go. I'm going to invite all of you watching out there into this Zoom room that we are streaming from, and you guys can come on in and drink with us. We're going to stick around for a little bit in this Zoom room, sign off the live stream, but stick around and drink and laugh and talk about the olden days. All right, well, I think I have talked a little bit too much. Check out The Jam tomorrow night. Anybody else here have anything they want to plug or talk about? Let's see. Alfred, a.k.a. Cruent, why don't you talk about Performance Enhancing Films podcast?
We are a Performance Enhancing Films podcast. We're looking for some more guests to have on there. We'd like to record one this weekend. We have one person who's scheduled, but if anyone's interested, we'd love to have you on to talk about movies that inspires your career in comedy. And also, working with the theater, we're putting on a May the 4th Be With You, a Star Wars inspired sketch and comedy show on May the 4th in the evening. And it'll be at 7:30. We'll have people from the 501st Legion dressed up and out there. And we're going to do a fun show, socially distanced, using the Force, and more to follow.
That is awesome, and I'm glad you brought that up, so thank you for that. So Performance Enhancing Films, you can check that out, Google it. And then also, May the 4th be with you. Our friend Justin Wayne had a great idea. We're going to do this show, if Alfred will let us. We're going to do this show. Instead of American Master Debaters, we're going to do Jedi Master Debaters, and we're going to do a Star Wars-themed style debate, and we're going to do the same sort of thing, but live on stage for May the 4th be with you. How does that sound, Alfred?
Sounds great.
Can I bring my lightsaber?
Yes.
I have a lightsaber as well.
Hey, listen, you guys are all welcome. Even Ramrod traveled down from New York.
I got dibs on playing the Millennial Falcon.
All right. Anybody else want to talk about anything? Plug
I
anything?
have something I'd like.
Yeah, Matt Holman. All right.
The 29th. So not this Thursday coming up, but the Thursday after, we will have at 9 p.m. the Poetry Takeover, which is hosted by myself, a friend of the show, John Wharton, and then wherever Patrick C. Taylor is relative to me, he's one of the hosts as well. And so we're doing National Poetry Month. We've got some awesome poets, some that we've had read stuff before, some that this is their first time reading stuff. So please come on and check that out. That's 9 p.m. on the 29th of April.
Yes, awesome. Thank you. And I actually got to apologize to Matt Holman because that was one of the shows I meant to put up on my slides at the end, but I was running behind today. So
wow.
I know. I'm sorry, Matt, but
if you hadn't said anything, I wouldn't have even known.
I know. I completely farted. I really apologize for that. That is a show that we're doing on Earprov, so you can go to earprov.com and we're gonna stream to the same places: Twitch and YouTube and Facebook Live as well. So check that out.
I don't want to spoil, but one of our special guests, but Shel Silverstein is interesting.
Good for Shel Silverstein.
Never heard of her.
We got Robert Frost as well.
Oh wow, they weren't like secret racists, were they? Because I don't want them on the show if they were.
Look, I feel like every white guy pre-1940s was some kind of racist. Whether it was secret or overt.
Yeah, good point.
He wrote a lot of sex poems though. Like you see his children's poems, and then you see his adult poems.
He used to draw for Playboy.
Playboy. Oh,
okay.
Yeah. I got the whole collection.
All right. Well, check out those shows. Also, keep your eyes on pushcomedytheater.com, on Push Comedy's Facebook page, because they're coming up with shows all the time, live shows, in person, on stage, outdoor, and pretty soon we'll be back indoors as well. Check out Earprov shows every Friday and Saturday, 8 or 10 p.m. Tomorrow night is the Jam. We have a lot of podcasts, yada, yada, yada. We went long tonight. Thank you guys so much. Join us for the after party.
Ramrod's got something to say.
Wait,
Ramrod's got something to say.
Okay, Ramrod, last thing, and then we're going to...
I gotta say something because of Big Daddy's t-shirt. I gotta say hashtag Free Britney.
Okay, Free Britney. Okay, that was worth it. I'm glad we did that. Yes. All right, we'll see you tomorrow night for the Jam. See ya.
Are we still live?
Yeah.
Every single one that I watch ends with Matt Holman asking, "Is this still live?"
We
It's
don't
my
know how long
trademark.
to dance. We're like,
It's what the people want.